Yo, what's up, guys? This is Network, and today we're breaking down a full blueprint on how to properly structure your CPN, how to build public records, how to add primaries, and most importantly, how to position yourself to actually run up a bag the right way. As always, this video is for educational purposes only. If you want more help with anything we talk about today, you can reach out to us on Discord. Link is in the description below. All right, let's get into it. First things first, if you grab this program, you already got 3 same-day files either in your email or on the way. Same-day files are key because they allow you to trigger a score almost immediately, meaning you can start moving faster than waiting for a traditional file to build. But, before you even think about using the files, there's some important stuff you gotta know. Setting up the files properly. If you're on iPhone, your first move is simple. Download the DuckDuckGo private browser and then download BetterNet VPN, sign up for it, and set your location to California. After that, make sure your phone is running on LTE, not WIFI. If you skip this, you risk your IP address getting flagged and your Experian login getting jammed up before you even start. Now listen close. When you log into Experian, you do it only through DuckDuckGo. If you log into Experian through the regular app or Safari, they might lock the file indefinitely. And even if your password is right, it'll keep saying it's wrong. So at that point, you still got a file you can use, but you lose access to the Experian portal, and that's just unnecessary stress. Same thing with the email attached to the file. Use DuckDuckGo only once you finish logging into one Experian account. Hit the fire button at the bottom middle of DuckDuckGo to clear cookies and history before you log into your next account. These steps keep your files clean and organized and protect your future moves. Simple, no shortcuts. Building public records. Now, once you got access, the next thing we focus on is building public records. Public records are major because they give your profile a footprint. Without it, your file looks invisible to lenders, which means denied apps, wasted inquiries, and slow merges. And we're not here to waste time, so make sure you verify that. First, go to optoutprescreen.com, scroll down, click opt-in, and fill it out with your CPN information. Second, go to listyourself.net and click more info and fill it out again with your CPN information. And third, go to forms.sagestreamllc.com. That's SageStream, a heavy data source lenders check when verifying you. These 3 sites are your basic public records foundation, but we're not stopping at basics, so here are some advanced public records to solidify the process. And now it's time to put more weight behind your file, so I'll start signing up for reward programs using your CPN information. Outback Steakhouse Rewards, Kroger, Walgreens, Delta Sky Miles, American Airlines A-Advantage, Spirit Airlines, JetBlue, Southwest, Easy, Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond, CVS, Marriott Bonvoy Rewards, Hilton Honors, Foot Locker VIP program, AAA Rewards. All these programs layer your file with real-world activity, not just credit, but public database information. If a lender pulls your file and sees connections to airlines, hotels, retailers, your CPN looks alive, active, and believable. The more records, the stronger the profile, and extra public records moves. Sign up for renter's insurance at Progressive, Liberty Mutual, State Farm, Assurance, Allstate, using your CPN address. Also go to job sites like Indeed, ZipRecruiter, AngelList, and set up job alerts with your CPN info, and that way when background systems scan for employment activity, your name pops up. I recommend spending at least 2 days fully layering your public records because this is what separates real approvals from getting stuck. Creating your EIN. And now while your public records are being processed, you're going to want to create your EIN number through the IRS. Go to the IRS site, click apply for EIN, select sole proprietor, and use your CPN name and CPN number as the business trade name. This step gives you a fully separate tax ID attached to your CPN, allowing you to legally file taxes and build business structure around the CPN if you choose to later on. And save that EIN confirmation letter. It's your paperwork foundation moving forward. Adding primaries to your file. All right, now it's time to add primary accounts. Primaries are necessary because they show you're managing accounts yourself, not just piggybacking on someone else's card through AUs. The first move is Tomo Credit. Go to tomocredit.com/boost. Apply using your CP information, connect your bank account if possible, and complete the verification. If you match everything properly, the Tomo will report to all 3 bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and it'll show up as a primary account on your CPN file. Definitely a big move. Next is Kickoff. Go to kickoff.com, apply manually. They may ask for proof like a bank statement or utility bill. If you need documents, reach out to us and we'll get you taken care of. Once Kickoff reports, you're sitting with multiple primaries plus 2 trade lines, setting you up for approval success, running the iPhone Play educational purposes only. Now you're ready to flip. Go to boostinfinite.com, select your iPhone model, and apply using your profile. And if you built your public records properly, added Tomo, added Kickoff, then your approval should come smooth. When you check out, if they ask for a phone number port, use numberbarn.com to buy a cheap number to port in. It makes it even cleaner. Once you're approved, the phone's shipped directly to your address or your designated drop. At that point, there's the resale opportunity. You flip the devices, and then if you want to repeat, you recycle your public records and start prepping for the next move. How this all comes together. So let's zoom out again by structuring your CP file properly, building a footprint in public records, adding primary trade lines, and executing the flip process. You're not just grabbing a few bucks, you're building a scalable system. You're putting yourself in position to access business credit, funding lanes, bigger flips, rental approvals, and even commercial moves if you stack it correctly. The difference between a random hustler and a real builder is structure, and that's what you're learning right now. So if you want more help setting up your CPN files properly, or you want full done-for-you setups with public records layered in, primaries added, and same-day scores ready, hit us up on Discord. The link's in the description. This is Network. Build smart, flip smarter, and always remember, leverage over everything. Catch you on the next one. Educational